was right on just about everything.
Hmm.
I know. Welcome back to the morning edition. Morgan joins us. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
We were just saying that, our moms were pretty much right on everything they said growing up. We just didn't want to admit it, right?
Yeah, we don't, why sit up straight? And why walk like a lady?
Yeah, forget it. Forget it. It is so great to have you here. I was trying to think this morning on the way into the station when we first met, and it was several years ago.
It was a while back, yeah.
It was. And at that time, too, I thought, I've always been envious of somebody who can play the guitar.
Oh.
And then I didn't realize, because I was at Iron Monk one night, and you got out a saxophone.
Yeah.
I was like, what is she doing? So how many instruments do you play?
At most of the shows, I play flute, sax, piano, guitar, shaker. I do all kinds of different things. I've learned how to play several more, but those are the ones I play on a consistent basis.
That's crazy. So growing up, at what age did you realize I want to do music?
Well, it's kind of strange because at about 3 years old, I started picking out songs and stuff on my mom's piano, and had a little bit of a musical family. And I say a little bit. My aunts and my dad used to travel around and perform, and I would go with them to some of their shows and stuff like that, and that was kind of fun. But I learned at an early age about harmony and bass lines because my dad played the bass and sang bass, and so I learned a lot of things early on, but I didn't really know that it didn't really click with me until I was in about 7th grade or so, and then I learned the flute. I picked it up really quick, and I just knew that it was a thing for me, so I kind of ran with it from there.
Well, the flute's really become pretty popular and almost famous as an instrument with Lizzo and what's that guy, Terry, what's his face, the big muscle guy? He plays the flute.
Yeah.
The one that he hosts America's Got Talent now. Huh? Terry Crews,
yep.
So, I mean, I'm sure, huh? So, I mean, it's just, I think it's cool. I think those are kind of really different types of instruments. So.
They really are. And it's a cool thing. The cool thing about the flute is, is you can, how you play it can fit in many different genres. Jethro Tull did his thing back in, his time with the rock and all that. So,
that's
rock and
awesome.
Jazz flute, and you could classical. You can do anything with it. It's really neat.
Oh, I think it's really, really neat. I have also enjoyed the fact that with everything going on right now, and my heart has gone out to performers. We're real active in helping the Red Dirt Relief Fund,
yes,
and at Visit Stillwater, we're try to stay very in tune with what's going on. In tune, how'd you like that? With what's going on with local musicians, because when people travel, one of the top 3 things they typically will say they like to do is go hear live music.
Yes.
And so we love knowing about it. And I will just tell you, by far, you're the best in my entire career for keeping us
thank you
up to date on what you have going on. So we really appreciate that.
Well, thank you. I really do try to keep the website updated and every other social media platform that we're on.
You're really good at it.
I try to make sure everybody knows.
Well, we appreciate it a lot. And it's what's gone on with the pandemic. Our hearts have really gone out to musicians because that's how you make a living. That's how you pay the bills.
Exactly.
And so one day I'll never forget, I'm like, guys, you got to see this. Morgan's doing an online virtual concert. So we immediately all just checked out how you did it. And that was brilliant. And people have really enjoyed it.
Well, thank you. It was a lot of fun. And I have to say it was a lot of fun, but at the same time, I missed my people.
The interaction.
I missed the interaction. I missed that energy from the crowd and
exactly.
But the online responses and the messages and stuff that I was getting was really fun too. So
that's so cool.
It was just a different kind of fun.
Oh no, it was really well done because I thought, oh gosh, I just don't even know how this. I stayed in a town that first time that you did it just because I wanted to be able to see it. I thought,
oh my goodness,
that is so neat.
Well, thank you.
I had no idea, but the expectations were great because it just worked out well.
Well, thanks.
Well, let's go ahead and go to commercial. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about how folks can buy some T-shirts, how they can stay in tune with what you have going on.
Absolutely.
But then also maybe you could sing a little something this morning?
Maybe.
Woohoo! Usually musicians are like, no, it's too early.
It's too early.
You're ready.
I'm warmed up in the car.
Okay, cool.
I'm always ready.
Awesome. We're going to go to commercial break, come back, learn more from Morgan right after this. Welcome back to the morning edition. We have all kinds of creative ideas already this morning.
Yes, we do.
It's going to work out great.
Or it'd be an epic fail.
Yeah. If you're going to fail, do it big, right?
Go big or go home.
But it's trying. That's the thing. It's try new things and make. You and I have never shied away from trying something new.
No, we have not. No, whether it came highly recommended or not, we did it.
Just to try.
Just to try
and just to tell them that we did. I agree.
It's in the books.
So if somebody wants one of these super cool shirts, I mean, those are really neat. I don't know if you came up with the idea or somebody else did, but they look awesome. You were saying at commercial break, somebody could just message you.
Yeah, so if they just wanted to, they could go to morganband.com.
Okay.
And shoot me a message on there and tell me what size. And I've got black and I've got dark gray. They can send me a message, and they could also, morganband.com.
Thank
they could also, they're about $25.
They're awesome.
And,
they're super soft too.
But if you say that you saw me on the morning edition, then I'll cut $5 off.
Oh, that's neat. So that's fun.
So for $20, you can have a T-shirt.
Well, people love wearing, I think I do anyway, musician T-shirts. I think it's really cool.
Oh, band shirts are fun.
Band shirts, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super fun, and it's something I think a lot of people collect. In fact, I saw a friend of mine had a quilt made out of concert T-shirts.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
How neat is that? Because then all your memories. I went to that back in whatever year, and that in whatever year, and that's music is really when you hear a song. Just like my brother and I, we watched a movie this weekend, and then they would play these different songs. We're like, oh, yeah, that's the first year we moved there, and that's when this happened. Music brings back memories.
Oh, absolutely.
Always.
Absolutely. Yeah, it kind of stores in those little places in your brain that just, spark those very fond memories of fun times.
How do you decide what to play? Is it a mood that you're in, or a mood that you feel the crowd is in?
Usually I try to feel what the crowd is in.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I can see that.
And it's one of the things that kind of, we were talking earlier about the online concerts, and it not having the audience there kind of makes it really surprisingly difficult.
I bet.
To know what to play, so unless you're getting feedback from somebody going online and saying, hey, play this song, or hey, do you know this song, then it's really difficult and challenging. But
I'm a big fan of The Voice. I love that show. I don't know why, but I do. I was watching it one night. It's when it had gone to the lives, and one of the folks literally just forgot the words.
Oh yeah.
Did a great job covering, and I was like, I don't know, I don't remember that's how that song goes, but I mean, did a good job of covering. But then of course the judges said, hey, that's happened to me. And I mean, they're very, very famous. Has that ever happened to you?
Oh my goodness! Oh my God! So many times. It's a
song you've played a million times, and just all of a sudden
it's a song I've even written.
Yes.
Yeah, the songs I've written, I still forget the words on, sometimes, and you just try to, sometimes you can cover, and then sometimes you just gotta laugh it off and be like, hey.
And you know what? I think crowds would love that too.
They do. I think. I try not to let that happen, but when it does happen, I think they enjoy that that genuine.
Absolutely.
Hey, I'm still a human. I'm I make mistakes at my job too.
Exactly.
It's not all perfection all the time.
Well, you want to play some perfection for us this morning?
Well, I'll play a song for you.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's one thing I think we forget too, is to mention that you do also write, which is a true talent.
Well, thank you.
So congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, excellent. Thanks for agreeing to play this morning.
You're welcome. So we've written. So during the whole pandemic, being locked inside, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've tried to, you take that opportunity to use the time wisely, and I've been able to maintain and keep up with some things that I don't normally have time to do, but also we've had time to write songs and stuff. So I'm going to play on one of my newest originals, and it's called Simmer On.
Cool.
And
now, Seth, we'll do the last segment really, really quickly. So just whenever you need to go to commercial, he'll just go to commercial. But go ahead and take it away.
Okay. Dream of those nights down there, kiss the humid air, hear the wind in the trees, ooh, that Cimarron breeze, Cimarron where I was wild and so carefree. Cimarron, it was heaven on earth, just you and me, yeah. Cimarron, I hear the rush of angels, ooh, of angels in the street. Long for the waters bring life, the moon, the stars, and no headlights. Those red dirt banks, bigger dreams, brought you to me. Cimarron, where I was wild and so carefree. Cimarron, it was heaven on earth, just you and me, yeah. Cimarron, I wanna wash my soul, ooh, wash my soul in the dream. Cimarron, where I was wild and so carefree. Cimarron, it was heaven on earth, just you and me, yeah. Won't be long till I'm back on the banks of, ooh, the banks of a Cimarron.
Great to see you.
Morgan, as always, it's a pleasure.
There's Stephanie Fly tomorrow, Resilient Payne County.
Good deal. Okay, good deal. We'll see our friend Stephanie tomorrow. Find out more about what's going on in and around Stillwater. On behalf of everybody in the studio and Seth, please have a wonderful Monday. We hope to see you bright and early tomorrow morning right here on TV 31.